Let's start with the good news. You can absolutely manifest whatever you want. That's a fact. But very likely not in the way you might think. And that's the problem. You see, pretty much everybody realizes that if you want to manifest your desires, you have to understand how manifestation works. But there's something else too. Something that, well, too many people skip over. And it's this. You also need to understand your role in the process of reality creation. I'm talking about exactly what your specific job is and what it's not. And here's where most people go wrong. They're trying to do the wrong job. The fact is, most people think that their job is to manifest their desires, to manifest the soulmate, to manifest the home, to manifest the money or the health or the success or whatever it is that they want to experience. But here's the truth about that. That's not their job at all. And more to the point, it's not your job either. Your job was never to manifest what you want. It's always been to manifest the cause of what you want. And those two things, well, they're as far apart as heaven and earth. Here's what I mean. We have to remember that reality is created in a kind of three-stage process in accordance with natural law. And those stages are conceive, create, and display. And just so that we're super clear on this, let's map it out here on the iPad. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line that represents the delineation between the mental aspects of reality and the material aspects of reality. And then we can further divide the mental realm with a vertical line that delineates between your mind and the divine mind. And then, of course, down below the line, we have the body and all of the things that are surrounding us down here in material world. Now, here comes the important part. Each of these three aspects of reality has its own specific function or role to play as it relates to manifestation or the creation of all things. Up here in the realm of your mind, also known sometimes as imagination, the job is to conceive of what is to be manifested. That then prompts the divine mind to create, which is its role, what has been conceived. And then once that creation is completed, the divine mind then displays the creation or the manifestation down here in the material world. Conceive, create, and display. And here's the important part. Only one of those stages is your job. In fact, it's the only job you're capable of, no matter how hard you try. And that job, of course, is to conceive of your desires as your current reality in your imagination. That's the stage that sets everything in motion. And it's also why I said earlier, and this is the big takeaway, your job is not to manifest your desired outcome in the material plane. Your job is to manifest the cause of your desired outcome, the assumption that's done in imagination or in the mental realm of conception. Your assumption about what is true, that's what becomes the conception that is then acted upon by the divine mind and then displayed in material reality. But again, here's the critical piece. That work, the work of conception, has nothing to do with what's going on down here on the material plane. It requires no struggle. There's no need to wrestle with circumstances, no imperative to figure out how it's going to happen. And this is where just about everyone's going wrong. You see, we've all been taught that material reality is more important, even more real, than our imagination. Not true, by the way. But even so, with that perspective being held as a fact, it's to be expected that that's where we tend to focus and put all of our effort, which is the trap. Because the moment you get involved with struggling to get material reality to bend to your will, you derail the whole process. I mean, think about it. Imagine I'm trying to manifest $1 million. What's my job? To imagine I already have $1 million. Period. But because I've been taught to believe that the material plane is more important than my imagination, I can't keep my cotton-picking hands off of what's happening down here in the world. And my nasty habit of wrestling with material circumstances takes over, even as I try to manifest $1 million. And that's the fatal error. Because as I do that, I'm focused on the problem of not having $1 million. And I'm focused on the obstacles between me and having $1 million. And I'm struggling to overcome the challenges that are preventing me from having $1 million. And if you look closely, you'll see each of those is an assumption that I don't yet have $1 million. I'm mentally conceiving a reality in which I don't yet have what I want. And that's exactly what the divine creative forces go to work creating for me. Me not having what I want. So in a manner of speaking, I just successfully manifested myself not having $1 million. The reason I don't have the $1 million isn't because the laws of manifestation aren't working. Because they are working perfectly. So here's what I found so helpful to remember. When you're looking at the world around you, you may feel like you're looking at the present, but it's much more accurate to say you're looking at the past. Everything present in your now reality is an echo, or an expression, if you prefer, of your past mental conceptions. They're assumptions previously held in imagination that have been since created and displayed as the natural laws compel. And that means your experience in this very moment is made up of nothing more than what Neville Goddard would call the dead facts from the past. Facts because, yes, they are real. I mean, they're here with shape and substance. But they're dead because they have no ability to perpetuate on their own. No ability to create more of the same, no impact at what comes next. The financial struggles of this moment have zero ability to determine your financial future. And the relationship challenges of today can in no way shape your relationship of tomorrow, despite what an awful lot of people tell you. The truth is this: the connection between what is here now and what comes next only appears to be real because we have a habit of allowing present moment circumstances to pollute what's being conceived in our minds. Something I call seepage. More on that another time. But for today, I have a 4-word recommendation for you. Stay in your lane. Do your job. Play your role. And of course, that's all about the simple act of conceiving what you want as a present moment fact right up there in imagination. And to do so, no matter what's being displayed in your current experience. Take Neville's advice on this one and leave the dead facts alone. So that's our work this week. But before you go, here's your first step. In the comments right down below, write one place in your life where you've been trying to do the divine mind's job instead of your own, where you've been trying to create instead of simply conceive. Drop your comment below. I read every one, and I can't wait to read yours. As always, if you found this to be of any service whatsoever, please like, subscribe, and if you're on mobile, hype this video. It'll help get the word out so these teachings can, well, do what they're supposed to do and change more lives. Oh, and of course, if you want to go deeper, there's a way to do that in the description. So thanks for being here, and until next time, go have some fun.